So I'm not going to be talking about too much about our training just because there's not really much to talk about. We're not in prep. We're just kind of doing what our body will allow us to do. Still battling injuries as usual. My hamstring glute area is still hurts. And I actually went to a physical therapist yesterday, and he told me I have a second degree sprain. So he recommended I don't deadlift or squat for a while, and he gave me a list of stretches that I need to do every day, twice a day for the next few weeks. So I'm hoping in a few weeks that the pain will start to go away and I can start going back to lifting light and not feel any sort of pain, but that is wishful thinking, but I'm just ready to get back to it. I hate not deadlifting heavy and squatting. It's just killing me. But I know it's just all part of weightlifting is you're gonna get injured, but it's frustrating. But going back to the previous video, I talked about what's been going on with my dad, and things since that video have escalated so quickly. He had to get rushed to the hospital for emergency heart surgery, and it's been really, really tough. My dad has been someone that is probably the closest person I've been to in my life. We've done everything together. He's coached me, he's my hiking partner. Anything I need, I call him and he helps me. So this was the first time that I haven't been able to go to him when I've been going through something. And it was such like a huge change for me. He went through a 5-hour surgery, and that whole time I'm like, I just want to talk to my dad. I want to call my dad, and I couldn't. And if he didn't have surgery that day, he would have made it. The doctor said even though he had the surgery, he had a 50-50 chance of not even surviving it. So it's been really hard. They had to put his brain on ice. They had to cool his body down in order to perform the surgery, and it's just such a drastic change from a couple months ago when we were out hiking 12 miles together, and it's still a shock. And he was in the hospital for almost 2 weeks. They couldn't get his heart rate to remain stable. He kept going into AFib. And when you work out your whole life and that's taken from you, you kind of like lose your identity. Scott went through it when he was going through his recovery. And it's been really hard for him. Just this change of life. And the day he was released from the hospital, my mom got sick. She had stomach issues, throwing up, so we didn't know if it was the flu. So we had to separate them because my dad getting sick right after heart surgery would just be terrible. So I stayed over and I watched over them both the entire night. My dad was having issues breathing, and how could you sleep? So I was up all night with him and watching over my mom. And of course, corporate America never sleeps. They don't care what you're going through because work must go on. So off of no sleep. I started work at 5 in the morning, worked 9 hours, and have just been exhausted. So training has kind of taken a step back. It's been hard to find motivation, like knowing that my dad was in the hospital, knowing what he's going through. But my dad said, no, you need to go to the gym because he wants to go so bad and he can't. So I've been going for him, and I just been finding myself like just getting angry. Like, why does my dad have to go through this? Like he's lives a healthy lifestyle. He's done everything right in life. Like, why does he have to go through this? And just it's just the way life is. It's not fair. And to have doctors and nurses tell him that he's lucky to be alive, and same thing with Scott. They told him, oh, you're lucky to be alive. And knowing that the two men in my life are, as they said, lucky to be alive, it's hard. And I'm just grateful that they're here and they're still with me. And my dad has a long road to recovery. He has an appointment with his surgeon next week, so I'm really hoping they'll say things are looking right. But yeah, life has just taken like just kind of a huge turn, and just with weightlifting, just getting in the gym when life gets in the way, it's hard to remain consistent. But we still been going consistently. We got another membership at a gym. So yeah, training right now it looks different. Not lifting heavy, can't squat or deadlift, but just trying to do everything I can. I've been hitting a lot of leg accessories and just trying to build strength up in other areas to give my glute hamstrings some rest. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Our last video was our lowest viewed video, but we're still gonna be posting, and we may not be lifting heavy, but kind of your strength shows not when you feel your strongest physically, but when life smacks you down and you just don't give up. So I'm not giving up. Trying to stay strong for my dad and for myself because I know he needs me, and I hope one day that we'll be able to go back and we'll hike again. If not, then Scott's gonna have to be my hiking buddy, and I'm gonna take him on the trails that me and my dad have always done. Um, so I'm still gonna try to be posting twice a month and just show our training, show what we've been going through, and throughout this page, I think it's been going on for about 3 years. Like we've been through a lot, and that's one thing we're gonna always try to do is just keep training, keep lifting, and just trying to stay strong. So once again, just appreciate you guys for watching.